Hola mi gente, buenas tardes, ¿cómo están? Es martes, febrero 13, 2018 y aquí estoy muy contento otro día más y agradecido de compartir lo que tengo para ustedes. Hello my people, hola mi gente, and I'm really happy to be here. It's Tuesday, February 13th in 2018 and I'm really happy to share this with you as tomorrow is Valentine's and I've been thinking about this as I wander through the stores and I see all the hearts, all the flowers, and everybody's talking about going on dates, and that's awesome. That's awesome for those who have that. I just have something that I've had in my mind lately, these past 2 days, and it goes like this: stop shaming yourself and start loving yourself. Stop shaming yourself and stop loving yourself. And this is something that, doesn't it hurt when you're walking around and you're always comparing yourself to others and you're always thinking, am I good enough? Am I smart enough? Am I strong enough? Am I manly enough? Am I handsome enough? These are all questions that I've asked myself, right? Am I good enough, right? And I have good news. Fortunately, you and I are glorious human beings, and we are enough, and we are perfectly imperfect, and that's beautiful, and that's what I have for you all. No matter if we're here stunning, we're shining, and we triumph together, we cry together, we laugh together, and we hurt, we heal, we dream, and that is who we are. So stop shaming yourself. And for me, this goes back to me growing up, right? I ran cross country and track, and I was always comparing myself, right? Comparing myself to the next runner. Am I fast enough? Oh, why am I not skinny enough? Oh, why am I not taller? Always trying to take it to the next level, or always trying to compare myself and seek that acceptance, and so much of that came, and started showing up later on in my life when after I've given up my cleats, or my spikes, I don't run anymore, and years down the road now, I haven't ran a cross-country meet in years, but this really started to show up as I started dating this individual, and this individual was my best friend, and was not only my best friend, but she became my girlfriend, and that was an unforgettable moment when I told her 3 words: I love you. And for so long she had always wanted to tell me that as well, and it was beautiful, and to get that out of my chest. But then the first few months I started dating, first month, all these things are started to feel different, and it was a little bit different, but things started to unravel. Things started to show up in a way that, I had some imperfections, and for so long I felt shame, and as I was there, I was looking for support. So I have 4 things that I want to share to really stop shaming yourself and really stop loving yourself. And this is something that I'm currently working on. And the first one, it really is not about you. We are on this journey together, on a journey of self-acceptance. And for so much, who we are and how people look at us is how we project ourselves. So we have to be okay with who we are. It's not about the other person. It's not about you. It really is how we perceive ourselves, and it's how we reflect and look through those lenses. So embrace this concept. It's not about you, and it is really hard concept. I'm sitting right now, and I'm always constantly thinking, oh, well, what's wrong with me? Well, what did I do wrong? And it really came to me to just stay true to yourself and to who you are, and it really is not about you. Second one is, you know, people are not perfect, and if people are perfect, they're annoying. So we're not perfect. We all are imperfect, and that's something great to remind ourselves, right? Because for so long we were trying to become that perfect person, perfect person for someone else, and we're trying to make sure we hit their expectations, and our, and sometimes we lose track of who we are, and we start hiding who we truly are. And to be honest with you, you and I are not perfect, and we gotta be okay with that. Embrace our imperfectness, our mistakes, our shortcomings, and unfortunately, we make bad choices every day. We make good choices as well, and we're not perfect. And these mishaps will happen, and when those happen, we just gotta love ourselves, love your partner, and through that, you'll overcome anything. And then my third one is embrace your weird self. Simple, right? Embrace your weird self. I find it fascinating that there's millions of people on this earth, and we're all so unique. We're all so have our own things, and we gotta embrace that, embrace our uniqueness of who we are, our weird self. And I think be authentic, and embrace that. Embrace, man. You know, I have my own little things, you know, and that's who I am. And I sometimes, can I get better at them? Yeah, but you know, I gotta embrace my weird self. I gotta embrace my goofiness. Sometimes, can I work on it? Yeah, you know, and that's what leads me to the next one, right? Words can and do hurt, and I struggle with this one. You know, me, I'm a silly person. I'm a jokester, and I gotta remind myself to be impeccable with my words. I gotta remind myself to what I say. You know, I might not mean it, and it might not. Okay, great example: intention versus impact, right? I might just be saying, "Hey, you're silly," or "Hey, you're messing up," or "Why are you acting like that?" Like, but these little words will hurt someone. So we gotta make sure what we're telling ourselves is, or what we tell what we tell ourselves and what we tell our partners. We're mindful of that, and it's really important to remind ourselves of being able to express ourselves good. And this is something that, I'll be honest with you, I'm not very good at, but I'm working on it. So those are the 4 things to stop shaming yourself and stop loving yourself. And once we have an idea of how to do this, we're going to be able to become the best supportive partners, the best supportive person for anybody. And that's what I was able to learn. You know, when I first started this relationship, I idolized her. I had an image about her and who she was as a friend, and might have been an unrealistic perfection, you know, and maybe she had that as well, you know. And I want you to remember that as we go on and we become the supportive partners, you know, it's important that you're there for each other, you know. And a supportive partner might look different, you know, for anybody, but a supportive partner is one that gives you what you deserve and gives you space to be who you truly are, and allows you to become the best version of yourself, and is truly there, you know, at any time, there to support you, there to give you advice. You know, one of the best and will always be there. You know, one of the best advice, you know, was, being able to, from someone who challenges you and stands beside you when you need it the most, and is there always in the background, and is there in case you fall, and lets you roam freely, and will give you the space to need to grow, and will challenge you to become the best version of yourself. And they will never judge you, put constraints on you. They will let you be who you are, and doesn't constrain your mind, your physical body, or your or any of your dreams. And they will be your cheerleaders for your cause, and not a groupie. They're not gonna be just there for you when you're doing great. There will be your cheerleaders there 100%, and that's how you become a very supportive partner. And at times it might seem like they're the busiest person in the world, but even in the busiest time in the world, they will always make time for you, and will drop everything for you. And that's when it matters the most. And most of you all, for a supportive partner, they will see you, and they will acknowledge who you are, and this person will see what other people can't see, and that is so beautiful. And they'll see all your beauty and all grace, and as well as your darkness and faults. So keep supporting each other. Stop worrying about if she's gonna leave you, or if he's gonna leave you, and leave those thoughts, and have faith, and faith in return will come back to you. And you are responsible of your own happiness, not your partner, not anybody else. So once you stop being free of shame, and stop loving yourself, then your partner and you acknowledge that, you can definitely put this first, and you'll become more lovable to your other half, and without even trying. So that's truly my message. Stay true to who you are, stay truthful to yourself, and reflect on this beauty, and stay for reals. Show them all your colors. Show them all your colors, and your light and your darkness. And because if they truly love you, they will value you, and as long as you do all of this, they're not going anywhere. So again, stop shaming yourself and loving yourself by embracing your weirdness, being able to make sure you understand the concept that words do hurt. Perfect people are annoying. And lastly is that it's not about you. So with that said, mi gente, hope you all have a good day, and I sign out, mi gente. Bye bye, peace. And if you feel that this message spoke to you, please share it. Dale.